What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Kevin Svenson here. Just wanted to come to you with a video today as we're waiting for Bitcoin to make a move, as the market is really quiet and not much is going on here. I want to go over a few things, go over a few scenarios related to the polls that I ran on my channel here. I ran a couple polls on my channel where the first one I said, where will Bitcoin find the bottom? And the answers were, it already did around 2,500, anywhere from $1,000 to 1,800, below 900, and Bitcoin would go to zero. So this is an interesting result. I can't really put too much weight on the around 2,500 area because this is my channel and my subscribers have been hearing me talk about this price level for quite some time now. So I would think that, the 2,000 range is probably the more popular range for the choice here, but I would say it's a little bit more even with the rest, maybe just a slightly more. But I would think that these three results are actually pretty neck and neck in reality here. Then I asked, when will Bitcoin find the bottom? And it had all, these results here. It already did this month, first half of 2019, second half of 2019, and 2020 or later. So the most popular results were first half of 2019, second half of 2019, and then it already did, with the least popular result being 2020 or later, which is interesting. So going based off of these two polls here, I brought, I'm going to be talking about a few scenarios here, right? I want to show you guys how these types of things can play out. I want to visualize these scenarios for you guys because I think it's important to see what it is that we might be going through here, right? Rather than living too much in the present and hoping for certain things to happen in the present. I see a lot of people suffering from this. Guys, we have to really open our eyes and look at the big picture and see how this is really going to be happening. What would these scenarios really look like? So I guess the first scenario here, we'll just hop into, this right here, the way this is drawn out is the first half of 2019 being the bottom and, going with the, which was the most popular answer, and then the most popular answer being around 2,500. This is what it would look like most likely. We would soon see a drop to about the 2,500 area around there, and we would consolidate and push up going into 2020. This is what that scenario would look like. And then we have this scenario here where basically people are thinking, 2,500 range, but it'll happen second half of 2019. And it would look something like this, where the price would actually start trading up. And then we would have a nice another sell-off here. Sentiment would get crushed. A lot of people would start giving up at this area, but ultimately we would start pushing back, right? This is second half of 2019, bottoming out around the 2,000 range, right? 2,500 range. That's what this scenario is like. So we just looked at the first half of 2019 bottom, second half of 2019 bottom, right? That's what these two scenarios look like. But I think one of the more interesting scenarios, this scenario here is very interesting to me. So if you're looking at this image, this would be a 2020 or later bottom, right? And in a way, it kind of goes along with the way that the parabolic stop and reverse indicator, which is one indicator I use, these dotted lines here, which kind of is an indicator for price direction and price momentum. This is one of the indicators I used for, calling the top over here when I saw the first result on the weekly of the parabolic stop and reverse shifting to the more bearish side where the indicator starts trailing above, right? This was one of the indicators I used to kind of indicate that the parabolic run was actually ending. Now, of course, guys, I'm not here to tell you that these two bear markets are going to play out exactly, but there's one thing that I've talked about a lot is that Bitcoin fundamentally, as a monetary innovation, as a technology, has not changed. Therefore, it's most likely going to be traded in a similar way. Now, I'm not here to say that we're going to do the exact same things, but just theoretically, if it was going to play out in any similar fashion, it would. This is like what I'm trying to explain here. So, if you're looking at it like this, right? If you look at it from a parabolic stop and reverse perspective, we haven't actually created that next shift that we did here, where we bounce up and we have that, the parabolic stop and reverse looking a little bit more bullish, it's trailing to the upside, which we would theoretically get here before continuing on this bear market, continuing down like this, right? So if we were really going to play out into 2020, I think it would look something like this, where we would see a little bit of a bullish move coming up soon, and then a continued bear market here, continued bear market, right? Something similar in this area. You know, it's interesting to, you know, I think it's important to visualize this stuff for you guys to see what it would really look like, how long it would really take. Like, you have to ask yourselves, are you ready for this? Are you up for this? Are you ready are you ready to stay patient? Right? Are you ready for another year of downward price action? You know, generally downward price action for the next year, right? With a couple bounces in between. Are you ready for this? Because this is what could be happening here, guys. So I just want to show you. I mean, this is also, this one would also go along with, you know, like a bottom being found first half of 2019, right? This little image I drew up here as well. So it could look something like this as well, right? Which is this is the more popular result, that the first half of 2019 is when we would find the bottom at around the 2500 zone. So this scenario right here is the more popular result based on the polls I've taken on my channel right here, this image. This is the most popular result, what people are expecting the most. So keep that in mind. This is what people are expecting the most based on the results on those polls on my channel. So I just wanted to show you guys what things could really look like, how long it could really take for this thing to play out, right? So just wanted to, you know, visualize that for you guys. I think it's important to visualize this so you guys can see what, you know, what it takes here for this market to start moving again. But anyway, if you liked this video, if you liked what I said here, if you didn't like what I said here, you know, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. And like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And yeah, guys, that's about it for today. I will see you all in the next video.